My name is Ashley, and
My name's Nick. We're personal trainers, and today we'd like to lead you through a follow-along foam rolling session. And you want to explain what foam rolling is? Because I think it's underappreciated in this community.
yeah, so foam rolling can be done before and after your workout, and it just helps with preventing soreness, I'd say. Yeah.
Soreness, and one great thing I like about it is you can do it when you're not warmed up. Like, you can't really hold long stretches when you're not warmed up, but you can literally foam roll anytime. It's very hard to do it wrong, but we're going to show you how to do it right.
Yes. Okay, so here is what I typically do after leg day or even total body day, just to kind of take away some of the tension out of my body. I like to foam roll my glutes. This one's a little harder.
Yeah, you'll notice we have different foam rollers here. You can choose your level of intensity.
He just did a Spartan race, so
Oh yeah, I'm
he's
feeling
a little bit on the struggle bus today.
That's why I didn't take the one that has spikes on it.
Yeah.
But you're welcome to try any kind of foam roller. And also, you know what? They're really cheap. If you don't have one already, you can get one for under $15 on Amazon or wherever your local sports shop, sporting goods store. Techniques. So that's the cool thing about foam rolling. Is like you can literally roll your body across the foam roller and feel what needs it the most, because whatever muscle is the tightest will feel the most intense. And there's no super proper way to do it. I mean, there is a textbook way to do it. My recommendation would be spend a good 60 seconds on a muscle group and go slow. That tends to work the best. It does feel the most intense though, so be careful. I'm gonna do my calf now.
Oh, that's
And
my
this
favorite
one is
one.
often very, very
Really
tight.
challenging.
So
It's always my
for-
left one.
there's a couple ways I'll do it. You can put both your calves on it, support yourself with your arms, and just roll across. And if you're not feeling a really intense tightness or relief like that, you can put your other leg on top of the one you want to foam roll. Put a little extra of your body weight on it and go slow. Get the outside, the inside, middle, almost to the shin. This feels really painful actually, but in a good way.
Yeah, it feels good after. Just during, it's a little bit.
Yeah. 60 seconds or so is plenty. And
Yeah.
I'll tell you, when I do this, and I do it all the time, when I have the time, the next day soreness is so much better, and it's just so worth it.
Yeah.
So how would I do my hamstrings?
Hamstrings.
Yeah.
I usually just go into your hamstrings, support yourself with your hands, and then you're going to go back and forth, avoiding the joints.
Oh, that's good. Avoid the joints.
Yeah, avoiding rolling your joints. And to make it even better, you can crisscross and do the same thing.
I feel that.
Yeah, it's a little more intense, but it will feel good tomorrow. This is good after leg day workout, after you do some deadlifts or good mornings. Then we can switch over to the other side.
Yeah, so I have one that I learned last year that's kind of game changing for me. And I learned it from a physical therapist. So hip flexors are a big, often tight with people. Whether you sit for a long period of time or not, or run a lot, there's just so many ways the hip flexor will get tight. And if you've heard of IT band pain, the hip flexors become the IT band, and the best way to loosen that up is to relieve the tightness in the muscles that form the band. So if you roll on your side, so you're going to be going for this area right here. The hip flexors are right here. And you're going to roll right onto this one particular hip flexor, and you'll know when you get it. I don't know how well you can see it, but when you get it, it feels like a pressure point almost. And then the trick is that instead of rolling the foam roller on it, you flex your hip across it. You actually floss that muscle across the foam roller. So bringing your knee back and forth will flex your hip, the bottom one. And I've had a couple clients use this 1 minute, twice a day to really help with some IT band knee pain and just overall tightness on that outside part of your quad. Feel it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
I feel it. This one is really bad.
It's my least favorite.
It's your least favorite?
I kind of want to do the groin one because it's like a game changer.
Yeah.
Okay, so my favorite foam rolling is foam rolling your groin area, which is pretty easy to do. You just bring one leg back, nice and long, and then you bring your foam roller to an angle, and this is my favorite after leg day because it feels so good. And then you can rock back and forth. You can also kick your leg a little bit. It's hard to see in this camera actually, and
Yeah.
that helps too. It's a little,
Oh wow, I see
yeah,
that one.
yeah,
It's super tight.
yeah. So that's usually very tight. So it's a good foam rolling technique to incorporate in your either before or after leg day. I really love this one.
And do you tailor your foam rolling to kind of what you worked out that day? So, like if I did like a lot of running, would I do like hamstrings and hip flexors a lot, calves?
Yeah, I typically like to foam roll like the areas I was working out most and the ones I know that are typically potentially going to be like overactive and contracted more after my workout.
What if all of my muscles are that?
Then you foam roll your whole body. And it's fun. It's pretty. I like to do it like 5 to 10 minutes before bed because that's when it just makes the most sense to me. I do my little stretches and then I foam roll.
Oh, we got to do a stretching video now.
Yeah,
Also,
yeah.
coming soon.
Coming soon. Yeah. But this is one of my favorites. Learned it from a friend. So, very helpful.
Thank you for showing me this one. I needed like that.
Oh, yeah. This
You'll
one.
make all kinds of crazy faces while you do this, but don't worry. The more intense the feeling, the more that muscle probably needs it. And could you say, is it possible to overdo this? I probably wouldn't do it for longer than like a minute or two.
Yeah, I honestly only usually hold it for like 30 seconds sometimes because it's like pretty intense, especially when I go really hard.
So let us know in the comments or in a message if you'd like a stretch video and or stretch foam roll combo video. And thanks for tuning in.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.